One day in 1974, I just joined Vrindavan. I was a couple of months old in Vrindavan. That Vrindavan, which I'm talking of 1970s, is completely different from the Vrindavan of today. I will try and come to it a little later. I distinctly remember this for what Swami has told, and I thought that is the first thing which I need to share with all of us, all of you, as to what Swami has said. Dr. Bhagavantam was there, Ram Ramangaru was there, a few of our boys were there. Swami asked, do you know what is the most appropriate way of addressing Swami? In other words, Swami was asking, do you know what my correct address is? Starting with Dr. Bhagavantam, Ram Ramangar and few of us, we said Swami, Bhagavan, Deva Deva, Sai Deva, Sai Mata, so on and so forth. Swami was not satisfied. He went round the room. He was not satisfied with the answers. He nodded his head like this. Then he asked Bhagavantam again, Bhagavantam, do you recollect the way in which Venkatgiri Raja used to call me? Venkatgiri Raja, if some of the older devotees will recall, Swami used to say Kuppam devotees and Venkatgiri devotees were the first devotees in this avatar. Venkatgiri Raja used to call him in a particular way. And for some of you, for the old boys, in fact, Venkatgiri Raja's grandson Satyaprasad, who was our junior, who played Ranji for Andhra, did the recent Samarpan on 14th in Shivam in Hyderabad. So Swami was asking, do you recollect how he used to call me? And Dr. Bhagavantam was just thinking. Swami then immediately interjected. He always used to call me as my dear Atman. It seems whenever he used to address Swami, he used to say, my dear Atman. Brothers and sisters, we all know, for such of us who are with Swami, who have seen Swami, the Swami is a very effulgent figure, a radiant figure, always exuding Ananda. His body was full of energy and he was full of Ananda. He was an Ananda Swarupa. But when he mentioned this particular point, that he said, my dear Atman, that is the correct address, that is the fundamental truth you should know of me. At that point of time, and subsequently 2-3 times I do remember Swami mentioning about this point in Prashanti Nilayam. He was much more radiant. He was I think, Paramananda Swarupa. We could not, and now I recollect in my mind's eye that I have never seen Swami so full, so overjoyed. In other words, Swami feels so happy when someone addresses him in the correct way. So he said, I am my dear Atman. That is the correct way. He said, that is the way in which you should actually visualize me, in which you should pray me. Some of us would have seen, in the olden days, when Swami used to give interviews, some of the devotees asked him, Swami, when you speak to us, you tell us of your innermost thoughts, you tell us of our innermost actions, some of the things which nobody knows. How is it? Do you enter me at that point of time, then see within me, and then come out and then explain? Swami said, there is nothing like exiting and entering business. I am always there. You cannot think without me. In so many words he had told us through the years. In fact, he mentions to us in various discourses of his that there could be a fraction of a millimeter distance as between the eye and your eyelid, but insofar as you and I are concerned, that is what in one of the slides it has come. You and I are one. There is no difference. In fact, there is no way in which you can say that I am different from you. So I think in the context of Samarpan, the true Aradhana to Swami would be to realize him, to visualize him, to pray to him as our own Atma, as our own consciousness.